All right, hi, this is Zak Kimble, and I am entering in a story for this that is about the glory days of high school. I was kind of an interesting kid in that I was in everything you could imagine. You know, they used to make fun of me when it was picture day because I would constantly be running out of every classroom getting pictured for pep club, band, choir, show choir, marching band, basketball, football, you name it, I was in it. And that was just kind of the kid I was. And I was also the kind of kid that eventually they looked to do something. So if something was boring, they kind of look at me. And so I have a couple stories of that throughout my glory days of high school. But one in particular is called Superman. And it is a story that I love. It was one of my most epic. It happened the week before graduation. And that's referenced in there. So it's kind of a fun thing. Why am I talking to you while driving a car? It's something that, stories have become a big part of my life. I'm in sales and in hotel sales, and I tell stories. That's what I do. I talk, and all my stories kind of intertwine into different aspects of, well, I basically have a story for everything, is what it turns out to be. So I can easily connect with clients and things. And so it's just been a part of my life. That's why I wanted to enter this and see if you guys would enjoy my story about being Superman. And so enjoy, and yeah, I definitely hope that you guys enjoy it. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Zak Kimble. I graduated at Urbandale High School in 1995 and went to Iowa State University. I love telling stories. I saw this and I thought I had to enter. I'm an Iowan, and it's about the glory days, and that's what I like to talk a lot about. I've got funny stories from both college and high school that I seem to tell all the time. I move around a lot with Marriott. About every 18 months I moved, and so if I stay somewhere too long, I think I have to move along so I can tell stories to new people, and they get to hear them. So I just wanted to dive in and tell my story of the glory days of Urbandale High School and my participation in that. And this one's called Superman. By my senior year, I had a slight reputation for doing something unique or funny at about every social function I attended. My last senior concert should be no different, right? Being that guy in life, you learn to keep your plans quiet. Otherwise, they get stopped and nobody gets to hear them over 20 years later. This antic had to be done top secret because graduation was a week away. I arrived at school earlier than normal, and I quickly got my choir robe on. My friends kept asking me, "What are you going to do?" I simply replied, "Nothing." At these concerts, the seniors are called by name to receive a rose and get recognized. They stand up in front of proud parents and sing some sappy song like "Friends Are Friends Forever," blah. Depending on how well you got along with the director, you shake hands or you give him a quick hug, then you rose, and then you stand there waiting to sing the song. A few years previously, a guy broke script and bear hugged the director and picked him up off the ground. But I might have had other plans that day. As they got closer to calling my last name, Kimble, I started my plan in motion. I quickly pulled my arms into my robe. Next, I quietly and subtly unzipped the robe, keeping the top button fastened around my neck. Ann Karcher was announced. I'm next. I quickly set something down on the riser. Zak Kimble is announced. My proud parents are clapping and smiling up at me. I break eye contact with them and make eye contact with Mr. Wooden, the director, and we lock eyes. I throw my arms up and out and jump from the top riser down to the stage. Laughter erupts as I stand up with my chest puffed out like Superman. The spotlight hits me, and standing with my hands on my hips, blue choir robe cape, and a very large Superman symbol duct taped to my chest. After a good pause to allow it all to be soaked in, I reach out, shake hands with the director. Right as I'm about to shake his hand, he grabs my wrist instead. Crap. He pulls me forward and shows the crowd my very shiny hand. I had covered it with Vaseline. The joke was over. I had gotten away with half of it, and without anyone knowing what I had planned that day. I awkwardly stood there through a sappy song in my dress shoes, dress socks, boxers, choir robe, cape, and Superman symbol on my chest. Afterwards, when I met up with my parents and they were deciding whether to laugh or ground me, the vice principal made her way over to me and said, "That was funny, but if you try that at graduation next week, I'm holding your diploma." Obviously, the teachers didn't pick the following week's graduation senior speaker, my friends and classmates did. That's my Glory Day story. Hope you enjoyed it. And again, my name is Zak Kimble from Urbandale, Iowa, currently living in Texas. Thank you.